Welcome back to Biosyn Labs. We heard that scientist last time, which was 2 genetics, which actually means we can just do Carnotaurus. We don't need a 3 genetics for this explicit purpose when we have 2 twos. So, yeah, we'll just go ahead and send them out on this together and actually unlock that quicker than we were originally planning. And then we can get started digging that up a lot quicker, too. The medical team is on their way. No, they're not. What? I swear I clicked on that before I started the recording, but I guess I must not have. The research is done, by the way. There's those scientists back, too. What do we want to do with you guys now? We're getting the Carno. Before we clone Carno, it would be really good to do hatchery upgrades. That's going to be a high priority. And before we dig up Carno, we should get the upgrades here for, yeah, expedition yield, which is a 5. So probably put a point of logistics into one of these two. It's good to have a cheaper research person with logistics. Why don't we do this? We'll make you a 3 right now. We do expedition center first. That way we get the extra yield on fossils. Okay. Struthies are good. I also wouldn't mind cloning more batches of Struthies. We still have space in these shops. If we look at our star rating, guests, 97 shelter, 70 accommodation. Do I just build another shelter? Maybe. Now, I do have amongst my plans for experiments, there is a experiment I was thinking about. Oh, we could almost fit this here, huh? Not quite. There's a plan I have for a little bit of experimentation with the amenities themselves, specifically overcrowding. We can't do that until later, so we're not going to worry about the amenity experiment that I have planned until we actually have a bit more. Is this where I want to put a hotel? Maybe. It's kind of a good spot for it. But yeah, we don't want to do that until we have higher rated amenities. So we'll just do this like that. And then we're going to put in a second shelter. Yeah, so that actually... How did this ever fit? Wait, what? I guess it's because it was... Everything is blocked. How did this fit in here with the path? Am I crazy? We put that path down when there was a shelter in here, right? I'm losing my mind. Well, the shelter could still go here, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm very confused by what is going on with that. Okay, that's all fine. And yeah, new backup generator is not a bad thing either because it's dividing the power load. Oh! Wait, these drive that way. Am I crazy? Or do they drive... They might drive differently depending on which medical facility you have. Is the Biosyn medical facility inverted? And the cars don't drive out that way? That's strange. We're not going to change it, I don't think. Are we not going to change it? It would require moving the hotel, but actually moving the hotel is not a bad idea if we want to put everything on one backup generator. I don't think there's any reason to not, because assumingly that everything scales linearly, and we're not going to save money by splitting up into 2 generators versus 1. Okay, we're going to rotate all this shit around then. So why don't we just put this somewhere else? Why don't we just do this? Wait, hold on. Okay. No, way too big. Way too big. Okay. Could go tucked around there. You know what? Not bad. Room to grow, right? We can put in bigger amenities, which take up more space front to back. So we can leave this gap here like this, and it actually isn't bad in any way. It's actually a good thing. It's just future-proofing. Boom. So we do that. This connects straight through to here. Plus, we do want a second row space for some amenities probably at some point, because that'll be part of what we do for our experiment. So that is all good. Then you get rotated. Obstructed by a standard path, yes. Not obstructed by the car, though. That's good. Try to get this straight in here. That's as good as it's going to get, really. Okay. And we'll just delete this nub. We'll leave this path coming out this way, though, because we do want to build some other stuff in that direction eventually. I was going to put the power over there, but, well, not anymore. Okay, that all looks good. All of our scientists are back. They should be doing something. Okay, you need to rest, but you're not pissed at me yet. Although, you're going to be the one I put the point in for genetics to do fossils. You might as well rest now. Let's go ahead and activate this. This is an interesting, like, building here with, like, all this different stuff going on. Oh, because it's the mine, actually. This is the amber mine part here, probably, with the rails. That's why it's so big. Did this look like this in the campaign, actually? Or is this specifically for Sandbox, this particular design, I wonder? Also, I gotta say, it's kind of bothering me that, like, the path isn't aligned, actually, with this slope here on this now that I'm looking at it. But then it aligns with this and that, and it wouldn't align if we aligned with that. You know what? Let's not worry about it. Actually, I have an idea to play with it that might make it look better. What did we just do? Scientist is recovering. I got distracted completely. We have the upgrade here. Let's get that in. Improved yield. Next. Oh, this was turned off. We had to turn it on. Yes, that's why I was talking about it. We want to dig up Carno. Boop, boop, boop. That is a 6 logistics task. Three and three. It's probably the play. Okay, 3 and 3. Confirm. Swing over here. Carnotaurus. 3 and 3. Start that task. Give me more Struthies. Okay. Then we're going to basically... Yeah, these Struthies are not interesting, so we're going to wait until the Carno fossils are in, and then we'll be live again. Oh, I guess we'll include the release. Yeah, nothing too exceptional in that group. Looks like all the typical Struthies we've seen before. We won't. We've been through so many different batches of Struthies and so many park builds, we won't look at all the individual skins closely. You don't have your territory info yet. You do. Are you updated for population? 13 sounds right. Seems like we're good. Okay, pausing. Fossils are coming in. We'll get all the staff sent back out on new tasks. After that, I put the extraction capacity thing in here, which is a $1 million investment. Felt worth it. We had 7 mil, so I didn't really miss the cash doing it. Carno's probably done, huh? Oh, yes. It is, in fact, time to upgrade... Whoops. Our other scientist. You. 3 genetics, fossils, extract, just you, begin. To the map. Carnotaurus is not complete. Well, yeah, we just have to grab it. There's no other possible plan here. Get the fossils, and then we'll do hatchery upgrades before we hatch Carnos. Carnos are going to be worth investing genetics points into as well. And you're nowhere near welfare total to do medication. I don't think there's anything this person can do for us. Okay, fine. Very well. That's yeah. That's going to be boop, boop, 3 minutes essentially. So we'll see the results soon. Next, batch is in. I presume it's just one more fossil. No, what was that? 3 more? 2 more? Not an insignificant amount of additional fossils to finish that then. It's really annoying when it's just the one. Especially if it's one of those cases where it ends up being... Why did I click 2 of those? Where it ends up being a species that gets to 99% before you complete the final dig, which is really frustrating, going back for that 1% extra. So next we do hatchery upgrades. 5 has to be these 2. We could do you. Don't think it's worthwhile to save the money. I'd rather save the time. So, there's that. This should be big enough for Carnos. We've seen before that Carnos can get crammed into fairly small spaces. Struthi is deceptively... has deceptively large environmental needs. They're not very large, but in the first game, Struthi, you could just put them in a shoebox and they'd be happy. And in this game, that's really not true. There's a handful of dinosaurs with lower environmental needs than things like Struthi's. Struthi is on the low end of things that of the space you need for them, but yeah, they really don't feel the same role they did in the first game, where they are just completely emotionless, and you can cram them into the tightest, most uncomfortable place you can find. Oh, I like that there's just a log here too. Oh, that's interesting. That never occurred to me. This is a log that's just part of the brush. Wait, oh yeah, there's logs in the trees here. Oh, that's actually really cool that you can separate out those logs like that. Oh shit. Because that means you can build, well, you can build some swamp, some rotten log swamp type things a lot more easier than you can with the other brush. You can actually combine the 2 brushes for different types of logs. And you could also do the whole Gallimimus scene from Jurassic Park. The film, that is, with the log they hide behind, a lot more easier too. Although the ferns kind of don't match that whole aesthetic. I really like this map, actually, thinking about it. This is a good environment. It feels very distinctive. I actually really like the ferns too, now that we're talking about that. I mean, ferns are just cool. Okay, we need this. This is this. Shit. It's restricted to 2, so we need the person that's on fossil duty. I guess we wait 40 seconds other than doing something drastic. Yeah, 94% health. I mean, they'll be fine. They're not dying anytime soon. You, 3 minutes. Shitting fuck. Fill it up. That's a lot of cash. Disease is spreading. Alright, Carno's complete. First things first, genetic, or not genetics, what am I talking about? Diseases. I mean, diseases are genetic things, right? Right? Let's get this taken care of. That was tuberculosis I needed, right? Pretty sure. 2, and I guess a cheaper... Yeah. Speaking of genetics, what do we have access to? So these 2 categories. Oh, I actually need to think about what we do with the Carno's genetics. Um... Huh. Okay, we'll breed this first batch of Carnos actually without any genetic modifications because they're going to get replaced almost certainly. Because we're doing the experiment we do with the Carnotauruses is dependent on which genetic modifications we give them. But we'll worry about breeding the experimental batch of Carnos when we have access to the other half of the experiment, which we don't currently have in our research. So yeah, let's just get some Carnos out. In which case, we can actually take a look at this. Activate you. Synthesize. Carnotaurus is 6 genetics. Okay. We might as well randomize these. I'd rather not have blanks, so we'll leave lethal baits as lethal baits. Yeah? Okay, so 6 genetics for that. Specifically, that means we need you, you, and you. Well, not necessarily you, but you might as well use positive influence. Which means you have to wait for this research to complete. This one is only 30 seconds. So let's just speed up here. We can get our finger on the trigger here, ready to launch the vehicle. We technically could have drove it over there while that timer was running too. But it's fine. Synthesize Carnotaurs. Give me 1, 2, 3. Then yeah, I suppose we can set that person to sleep in right away. Nothing wrong with that. Now, it is entirely possible, depending on what the default genetics are for these Carnotaurs, that some of them might stay. So the experiment we're doing with the Carnotaurs, I know basically the parameters of the experiment, the idea I have for it, I know that. I have to figure out specifically, like how to meet those parameters, if that makes sense. I know the goals, I don't know how to get to the goals. So that's going to involve some work. 5 eggs. Aggressive definitely won't work. So we probably double Yukon River lethal baits, I guess. We probably just hatch these. 6 welfare. Yep. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna do it. Okay. 142, single welfare though. Single welfare. I'd really like to stick with keeping costs down on the scientist here, just because that's kind of where we've started inadvertently going with our theming. 347 feels too much for Tom Smith here. Oh, these guys do have different training levels. Hold on. So training level 2s are presumably the people that don't have points, right? Training level 1s are the ones that do have a point available for distribution, I think. In theory, we can do this, right? Training level 2, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's just get these people resting. Because if we recruit... Wait, hold on. Wait. 6 on 3 means we need a 3 welfare to prop up this crew. Yeah. So we need a training level 1 with 2 welfare. She works. Level 1, 2 welfare. He works. Level 1, 1 welfare. No good. 225. Faster treatment is bad, though. Well, she'll be our highest welfare. She's not going to use it very often, but... Well... I guess depending on how the storms work on this map, it could be okay. Fuck it. Now we do need one of those people back, but that'll be a minute 30, so we'll just have to wait. That's not the end of the world. What would be the end of the world is if we ever forget to refill this backup generator when we're using invisible fences. That would be pretty shit. I'd like to point out, as we get this Carnotaurus hatching, we're over 2 stars. How in the fuck are we over 2 stars at 1% appeal? 1%. What? Maybe we should double check the settings here. Maybe something in the UI did glitch. Wait. Sandbox settings. No. Whoa, Jurassic. Income target Jurassic. I don't know if I fucking believe you, video game. I'm not sure I buy that. Because how are we halfway done with our star rating almost after an hour and some Struthio fucking minuses? I don't get it. I'm sorry, is there? I'm not. Wow, that almost looks like an extension of the fence right there. That's crazy. That's just some weird... I'm not even convinced that it isn't popping back into existence when I scroll out. Because it really looks like there's a section of thing there. I guess it's that little cube around that plant. Why does that look so weird when you zoom out? So artificial and angular. Huh. Okay. Fill you back up. Also, no storms at 2 stars yet. I'm gonna pop back over here and highlight the fact that weather level frequent storms. Who fucking knows, man? Who fucking knows? Just make free play challenge mode. Just set it up so you can do challenge mode with your own rule settings. That way it actually works like a challenge mode, because something is grotesquely wrong here beyond even the fact that there's no income tax. Because these scores, something is strange in the calculation, and I've never figured out what. Unless there's some weird nonlinear threshold to star rating on this map as a compensation for the power situation. Like the first 3 stars are super easy and then 4 and 5 are like really big jumps. That would actually be vaguely interesting conceptually. Oh, these guys need a bunch of forest on this map. Alright. Alright, dudes. Sure. Excuse me. We'll put a prey feeder, I guess, over here. Seems fine. Sand brush. What is the sand on this map look like? Looks like a bunch of damn dirt. That's what that looks like to me. Alright, well there's your sand. I mean, to be fair, you're in the part with no forest, so this might turn out okay yet.
Dinosaur behavior. I've formed a unique bond with the raptors. Now, don't be jealous.
Delivery complete.
Nice, Carnotaurus. You can recognize this predator immediately by the horns on its head, which give it a real rock and roll appearance. Those powerful legs can get this dinosaur moving as well, so probably best to stay out of its way.
Okay.
This dinosaur is so metal.
Actually gonna be too small. I wonder if you can build smaller exhibits for certain dinosaurs on certain maps because of the changing environmental requirements. Huh. I mean, that could be the case. We still have a lot of sand here, though. But we certainly have to expand this for the science project when we get around to that. What do our Carnos look like, by the way? It's pretty dark out. Can't really tell too well. We'll have to take a look at them later. Star rating over fucking 3 stars now? Like, what is this? This is ridiculous. Okay. Okay. So let's look at visibility. Chronos are broadly not visible because this hotel is not here. So I'm going to go ahead and slap in a research outpost. That's what we're going to play with. I could put this in their pen, but I could also put it just outside of the pen. Which honestly, with the visibility cone this thing has, this is insane. Yeah, let's just put it like here. Because that actually captures an arc like that. That is actually optimal. Can I cross the streams? No. I cannot cross the streams. Interesting. And that just turned off the Hyperloop edit. Fucking what? Why did that turn off the Hyperloop edit? Bro. Bro, $12,000 fucking dollars for the Hyperloop? Oh my god. Okay, well we'll do... Oh, that's interesting that that rotates like independently. I mean, it really doesn't, but it kind of does. Alright, I mean, that's a fine enough Hyperloop, I guess. Whatever. And this thing needs its own power. Wait, these things need power? Do they not get power through the Hyperloop? Oh, but we don't have any power through the Hyperloop. Because it's all backup generators. Does the Hyperloop transfer power in the campaign? I think it does, right? Yeah, because don't the hydroelectric power things go on the power grid? Is that how that works? Wait, but then how do you transfer... I don't even remember how this mechanic worked. It's been so long. It only comes up in that one level, really. Well, the 2 halves of that one. It only comes up in the campaign, which was the first thing we did and was fairly short. Alright, do you get your own power generator? Weird. We'll just slap it down there. Also, I feel like this thing is put in backwards, so we're just gonna rotate it so that people can actually see the dinosaurs, because it's weird otherwise. Edit Hyperloop. Boom. We'll grab a U, and we'll grab a U. There we go. Okay. Cryptosporidiosis. You know what? There is definitely one particular benefit to having 2 power stations. And that is... it won't... When it goes dry, we'll have a backup for a moment. Okay, we need to figure out what the next task for the scientists here is. So let's not unpause right now. Let's actually put down another... Oh, wait. This one will power the fences in a pinch. Right? Yeah. So we've already achieved that. We already have our backup. That's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so... Next, we could immediately start working on a goddamn lagoon. Technically. That feels insane. Definitely can't work on a lagoon without, like, more amenities and stuff. So yeah, let's do amenities. Or we could also start to work on our first science project. Our first 2 science projects, technically, actually? Oh, we could do that. Step 1, we need 9 genetics. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, we need 9 genetics in a tighter package than the entire staff. So we need more training. That is a 9 logistics requirement. On 3. Okay, so we hire one more dude with 3 logistics. I don't know, man. I feel like focusing specialists is actually really good. I feel like I'm totally correct with that strategy. 132 faster research. We're going to commit to not doing it, but the fact that we're getting up to 6 scientists right now, when if we would have like focused specialists, we'd have 3 filled. I don't know about that. I mean, you saw right here, it's 6 logistics from this person. Completely outclasses, you know, everything else you're trying to scrape together. Look at this one, 326 welfare specialist. God damn. All right. Anyway, 215, 146 to welfare. 132, 222. 222 is pretty good. Training level 2. Training level 2. Okay, faster research, 222. Wait, does that doesn't do it? Yeah, because I need 3 logistics. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? That doesn't even meet my requirements. What am I actually talking about? 458 welfare. I think I actually have to just grab the logistics specialist. It feels like such a betrayal of what we're doing. Seriously, I have no option. And ironically, if we wanted like extra scientists, that's also 9 logistics. We also just can't do that. That's, yeah. It actually feels kind of extremely restrictive to get that like second tier of. I feel like that should be changed. That should really be. That should be 4 scientists would be like an 8 requirement, because getting 3 separate logistics people with 3 points apiece when you only get 1 point to actually distribute is a bit restrictive. So we just have to grab this. I mean, she's actually not that expensive, but it just kind of undermines the like not using specialists. All right, fuck it. There she is. Actually, does it even get our genetics to work? If it doesn't, we just have to fire somebody and rehire somebody different. So I guess, regardless, we do this. Save me some money, I suppose. Okay. So yeah, I guess that's what happens there. That leaves us with 4 logistics, 3 genetics, 2 welfare. I don't think that does anything for us. We do a fence. We're not going to use these. We're strictly using invisible fences. That's worse than nothing. Yeah. Yeah, that just doesn't do at all anything in any way. Okay, fine. Yeah, sure. That's all we can do right now. We could breed more Struths, but actually, I don't think I want to, because we're actually going to move into the science phase pretty soon. Plus, if we breed more Struths, then we're fighting through more cryptosporidiosis. 3 minutes till you're dry. 81 minutes till you're dry, because you're not powering the fence. It would be really nice if we could put the fence on this generator and not have this one fucking constantly running out. Whatever. You know what? There is a challenge mode we could do. Only backup generators for the entire 5 stars. That's like a really simple, annoying challenge we could do. And I do mean annoying. What just finished? I wasn't paying attention. I think just a rest person. Yeah, somebody was resting came off. Oh no, it was the treatment for crypto. Yeah. Medical team, go. Add task, do the thing. Do the thing. Do the thing. You can click on it. You did it. You're a hero. Yes, give me tuberculosis vaccine. Cheaper, faster. Is this fine? You know what? Sure. 2 minutes, but like whatever. We'll just get that done. Because, I mean, the vaccines are pretty useful. So I think we'll just, basically we have to sit and wait till that's done then. 2 points per person to distribute now. So that gives us a lot of options here for getting things done. So we want to introduce Majungasaurus. Majung? I forget. Majungasaurus we'll go with. 9 genetics, 2 logistics on 3 scientists. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Probably should save some. Definitely good to have at least 2, 3 genetics people. So we do that. So probably 3, 1, and 5 is the optimal way to do this, I would imagine. Yeah, nobody goes over 5 max genetics anyway, so I guess we'll cap you out. Probably want to cap out the other 5 at 5, but we're not going to do it until we need to. Cheaper? It's already pretty cheap. Positive to speed it up is probably the better play here. And that leaves us with still a lot of logistics. We can do another research task here in the meantime. That's also a good idea. So, what do I want to research? Oh, amenities for sure. For sure. That's actually a one-man job. Because we already need these. We're already slacking on amenities since we had other Carnos. And somehow we're still above 3. Power's also just about ready to... Oh, improved power distribution is actually a requirement. Even though I have a feeling we don't actually unlock substations. I think it is strictly repeaters. Paths 2 would be good. We should do paths right now. Well, it's an easy call to put this to 4. Because she's already specialized in logistics. And then we'll do this. Boom. Okay, great. So there's 3 solid research projects queued up. All exactly 2 minutes, which is insanity because we have 2 positive influence people spread somehow between 3 tasks that are all exactly the same length. How did that even work out? That feels like it shouldn't work out at all. How in the fuck are we at 3 stars? 76% on these ratings. This is insanity. This is fully baby mode. 95% appeal. We do need a hotel. How about... Do I want to put it over here? Or do I want to put it over here? Oh, wait. No, I have a plan. It actually makes sense with what we're going to do in a moment. Well, not a moment, but eventually. To put the hotel here on this other frontage. Ooh, that's too far away from power. I mean, that's okay. Doesn't matter that much. Whatever. We'll just slap down another backup generator. That's fine. Okay. And that's the layout we're looking at. These are not all 2 minutes. Maybe the... Oh, you know what? I bet you the speed actually doesn't reduce the time it shows. It reduces how fast it counts down, I guess, for positive influence. Unexpected, but I suppose. Alright. Majungasaurus from Madagascar. That is a 6. Another perfect job for this logistics specialist. Okay, we did paths, we did amenities. Amenity, that's the wrong tab. Amenity 3 is locked behind 500 guests and 2.5 stars. We're coming up on 3.5 and we haven't broke 500 guests in the park? Fucking what? How does that work? Alright, power requirements. Oh, we can't do it with her on expedition. I do want to do that power stuff. So that would mean we'd have to put points in here. This guy is a good person to specialize in logistics, more so than this cheaper research person. But we've already put the point in there, of course. So if we put this up to 5, that's our 9 right there. If we put this up to 4, just in case, that still gets us our 9. I guess, yeah, cheaper. Yeah, because any genetics thing we want to do is going to be 9, too. Okay, we'll do that.
Happy guests are repeat customers.
Oh, and it's daylight. We can look at the Carnos. I don't think we did that, actually. They're the red face pattern. Gray skin, red face. Nothing too fancy. Fortunately, a lot of the Carno patterns are not terribly exciting. Which is too bad. Just a little bit unfortunate. We actually never upgraded this. Well, there it is. Okay, fine. Research available ankylosaurids. Look at that shit! We're nearly 4 stars! What is this chaos? That was the hotel that tipped us over to that. Are you joking? Something's broken here. These scores are broken. This is insanity. I'm baffled by this. I'm actually I'm just baffled by this. Well, so this is going to be a park build where we're going to hit 5 stars in like 3 episodes and still go for like 10 episodes because we're going to go to 15 species in this park still. I'm actually flabbergasted by how this happens. 6% appeal. Like, I don't... Why is the income rating like fucking what? Wait, how are we even making that much? Ticket sales. Entirely ticket sales. Is that wrong, maybe? The amount of money per ticket sale or something? Maybe that's the issue. They're giving us too much cash per ticket. I feel like it's insane to be at 4 stars with 2 species in the park, and that's just ticket sales. That's it. That's really weird. I really don't get this. I really don't understand what's happening with these scores. Well, we're not going to worry about it. This park isn't about the score. Although it's apparently the most efficient park we've ever fucking built somehow. Even though it's a Struthy Carno park, which is like a pretty common first 2 species to see in these parks. That's just wild. Well, the Majung fossils are in here. Let's take a look at those. I think we'll probably... Thank you. Goodbye. I mean, I guess our expenses are really low too, but are they that low? Like, They're low, but are they so exceptionally low that the park is incredible? Like, I don't feel like they're that exceptionally low. Whatever. You. I mean, yeah, it has to be like you. Okay, you do that. More Majungasaurus on you. Boom. And you guys can do what? We've got 9 logistics. Yeah, I guess we find a logistics task. Oh, we have you too as well. Logistics or genetics task. We need more welfare if we want to do that. 9 welfare on 3. Okay, let's commit this to welfare so that we don't forget. I mean, our profit margins are insane anyway, so who cares if we're committing points prematurely at this stage anymore. 5, 6, 7. So, yeah, we just need another point on somebody. So I'm going to say probably this unspecialized, cheaper research person gets a point then. And I guess we'll do Lagoon. We're going to do... The Lagoon's going to be like a twofer on experiments. So that'll be fun. Yeah, sure, fuck it. Just, whatever. Oh, we could have done power. Wait, because we got the 315 stars. Wait. 5 operational substations. Will these work without a power grid? Are we actually locked out of generators, you think? Also, there has never been a storm. Ever. In this entire run. This is deeply broken, and I don't know what the deal with that is. Alright, well, whatever. We're going to end this one here. Until next time.